So I'm actually getting my first look kind of behind the scenes with the O2, and honestly things look pretty good. As I discussed before, this is definitely the bad point of the car. Surface rust other places, but really nothing too tacky. The front brakes are actually probably almost serviceable. I did buy some 4-piston 2002 calipers and rotors. Hopefully they fit these dust shields. They should. And in the back, the drums are in the trunk. I think I ordered a set of shoes, but I don't think I have all the hardware. Oof, this might get a little tricky. You have to grind the beans out of this too. Those wheels were on with sometimes 2, sometimes 3, usually mismatched wheel nuts. So I did buy all new wheel nuts, thank goodness. That was a good decision. Yeah, everything honestly looks pretty stellar on this car, so pretty stoked about that. I do have quite a pile of new parts that I finally remembered to get out of my kitchen. I've got new carpeted trunk liner, carpeted floor mats to go over my new carpet. I've got my wheel nuts are in there, new calipers. I've got pads and rotors in there, new old stock. This is the pedal box rebuild kit, I think. I've got a between the taillights chrome trim in that white tube. Bunch of goodies. Looks a little dorky with no wheels on it. Such a cool car though. I'm excited to get working on this thing. I still have to sit down in front of the computer one of these nights and order all of the individual plugs for the Mega Squirt conversion on this engine. It's gonna take a lot of soldering, well not soldering, crimping and just lengthening all this stuff. So it's a lot to do, but I've got a long winter to do it. We're only just now settling below freezing, so time to actually get in gear and get started on this project. Times like these are a little depressing just because of how much financial outlay. But oh man, get my driver quality 3-spoke steering wheel. Bunch of goodies in there. I think I ordered some other stuff and the guy just gave me a bunch of other O2 parts, so I don't know if I'll need the innards from this temp and fuel gauge. You never know, maybe. It's like a coil. I love these old boxes. Wheel cylinder, I actually did buy that. I think that's a distributor cap. And I've got 3 Bosch Super Spark plugs, headlight switch. I think I bought a few corner markers. I've actually got a nice set of Euros, and I'm trying to figure out which box those are in. I ended up trying to find a decent pair, and I did, but then I found a pretty reasonably priced set of Euros. I bought those. And here, some vintage PBR pads, and I think these are Balo rotors for a 2002. Got fancy schmancy Reman 2002 4-piston calipers. Whole box of nuts. New rubber brake lines for all 4 corners. I think those are brake pads for the 1600s. I might not use those. Fuel filter, which is for carby, might not use them. Got plugs, and of course, my ubiquitous Brembo .4 brake fluid. New old stock radiator I found. A usable silver dollar tachometer, since my 1600 does not have one. There's a trunk liner, again, floor mats in there. My brand new salt and pepper carpet set. Damn, that's expensive stuff. And this is the between the taillights piece I found, which is also in reasonable shape. And I found a guy parting out a car in Illinois that had the exact same door cards as mine. So I picked those up. I'm still gonna be looking for armrests. Seem to be somewhat difficult to find. And let's see here. New OEM quarter window seals. Nice used OEM visors. New OEM BMW door seals. Also a really big ticket item. And I've got a good used set of rear quarter and trunk seals, a roundel, and then I bought some knockoff Alpina. Oh, I guess there's wiper arms in here too, cool. Some knockoff Alpina center cap decals, because what I'm gonna be doing to my turbines. Gonna make them sort of look like Alpinas since people do that. Here's the top side of the 2002 brake booster conversion. There's a nice clean bottom side pedal box. Got a new gas pedal, new OEM inner and outer foam, pedal rebuild kit. I've got the 190, I think those are Mercedes 190 door brakes. I'm not entirely positive. The O2 again, EFI trigger wheel, crank pickup, and then I bought all of their deletes and conversions. I actually just found the 1600 badge in the trunk, which is awesome. That is a E21 320i fuel pump, which I believe should fit in this tank. E30 318i 8485 intake manifold, I already showed you guys that. Transmission mount, oil filter, belt, just basically buying everything I can that fits the car, because who knows, in 6 months when I actually get around to putting this stuff in, it might not be available. It's gonna be a lot to do. At least I found the old drums and stuff. Apparently I have not ordered drum friction material shoes yet. Those actually look okay, so I may run those. We will see. That is a pretty low priority at this point, but that is basically what I've got queued up so far to go into this pig. And then of course, body shop in the springtime to get what little body damage there is repaired, all steel. I still have to find either the new, they're not overriders, but the corner pieces for the rear bumper. Mine are really rusty. The center is good. There is a very high quality reman bumper available with the Euro license plate lights. I'm considering that, but it's quite an investment and I am not made of money. We will see. Maybe somebody will sponsor this series. That'd be sweet. But yeah, no, we're gonna start chomping away at this project pretty soon here, and hopefully by springtime, this thing will be show ready. I am very excited. Thanks as always for watching, and stay tuned.